What is going on, everyone? Now that we've had 24 hours to digest this heartbreaking loss, the Houston Texans fall to the Carolina Panthers 15-13, and we have to talk about the offense because the offense is what lost you the game. Once again, not being able to run the football, the Houston Texans haven't been able to do that all year. No matter who is touching the rock, whether it's Dameon Pierce, Devin Singletary, Andrew Beck, Tank Dell, the Houston Texans cannot run the ball effectively, consistently, successfully. And what was crazy about yesterday's game was that rookie quarterback C.J. Stroud, who has been playing like one of the best QBs in the NFL, only threw the ball 16 times in the second half. The Houston Texans took the ball out of C.J.'s hands. They tried to play into the Carolina Panthers' weakness, which was their run defense, but they were waiting for you the entire time. That's what they wanted you to do, was run the football. We're going to talk about this, man. Welcome, everyone, to the 713 Houston Sportcast. I am your host, Ruben Calavillo. I drop daily Houston Texans content, win, lose, or draw. So make sure you guys are following me on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok for the latest news, rumors, and updates. And if you guys are new here to the channel, welcome. We just hit 8,000 subscribers, trying to hit 9K by weeks 9 or 10. Please help me get there, and thank y'all so much for watching today's episode. But first, we have some breaking news. This is from Aaron Wilson. Houston Texans rookie center Jaret Patterson suffered a broken ankle in yesterday's game against the Carolina Panthers, is now out for the remainder of the season. A huge loss for the Houston Texans offensive line. Another starter missing significant time. Man, Jaret Patterson was thrown into the fire. Let's not forget, was not supposed to be the starting center. It was supposed to be Juice Scruggs, who you traded up for in the second round. He went on IR right before week 1. Jaret Patterson thrown into the fire. Next man up mentality, and has been your starting center since week 1. I think Jaret Patterson did a fantastic job. Get healthy, and I cannot wait to see what you do next year in year 2 for the Houston Texans. Now, we talked about the Texans trying to run the football because the Carolina Panthers don't have a very good run defense, but that's what they wanted you to do because they wanted you to take the ball out of C.J. Stroud's hands. I take you to a quote from John Crumpler. Dameon Pierce and Devin Singletary combined for just one attempt into a stack box on Sunday. Nico Collins, 86.4, and Tank Dell, 83.3, saw off coverage for most of their routes. Carolina dared Houston to take the ball from CJ and run. They happily indulged. I think there's something to be said that Houston was frequently given favorable, neutral running looks, and Carolina felt very comfortable defending them from there. This is not the team that runs the ball effectively right now, despite their dedication. So the Carolina Panthers basically said, I know I do not have a good run defense, but I still think my front seven is better than your offensive line. And the Carolina Panthers won the day. I mean, now that quote we saw from C.J. Stroud yesterday, it speaks a little louder. I take you to it. I'm not saying I'm playing terrible, but I'm not making the plays I want to make. We got to be explosive like we want to be. We got to take some shots and be more explosive and make some plays down the field. We can't let them dictate us. That's me getting more trust from the coaches. We have the talent to be explosive. We've shown, if not top 5 offense, top 10 offense. We can do it, got to call it and run it. That's why we haven't been consistent. Bobby Slowick has done a great job calling it. Hopefully, we start being a little bit more explosive. So C.J. Stroud, taking accountability. Maybe the coaches don't have 100% faith in me just yet. I will get there. But we have to start taking chances. We cannot let them dictate us. And yesterday, the Carolina Panthers dictated what the Houston Texans offense was doing. Seeing that C.J. Stroud only threw the ball 16 times in the second half made me sick to my stomach. Because what's been working for the Houston Texans has been C.J. Stroud and his arm. I mean, at one point, Nico Collins and Tank Dell were top 10 and top 12 in terms of receiving yards. We were just airing it out. bombing over the Jacksonville Jaguars, bombing over the Pittsburgh Steelers, a good game against the New Orleans Saints. I was very surprised by the offensive game plan yesterday, and we are coming off of a bye, ladies and gentlemen. So what did Bobby Slowick do to prepare for the 0-6 Carolina Panthers? I mean, you have to get Nico Collins involved. You have to get Tank Dillon involved. I mean, you're talking about wide receivers who make things happen in space. Nico Collins, one of the best wide receivers in terms of yards after the catch, but yet you wanted to run the ball. Now, I get it. You have to establish the run to set up the pass. But so far this season, the Houston Texans have shown I do not need the run game to set up my passing attack. Now, going forward, I think Bobby Slowick does learn from this. I think we start to see a more air raid attack from this Houston Texan offense. If you need CJ Stroud to throw 30, 35, 40 times a game, so be it. This is the number 2 overall pick in the draft. This is a guy who has already showed you he could be a top quarterback in the NFL. Let him loose. What do you have to lose? Nonetheless, man, was very surprised by yesterday's game plan against the Carolina Panthers. You played right into what they wanted you to do. They trapped you. All shout out to Carolina, man. The trade deadline is tomorrow. I still expect the Houston Texans to be looking to add some pieces for the future. The playoff push, I mean, it does get a little bit harder. The goal gets a little bit harder, but it's any given Sunday, ladies and gentlemen. You guys let me know how you felt about the offensive performance yesterday. I just think it was terrible. It's the reason why you lost the game. For more Houston Texans content, y'all feel free to follow me for more. Go Houston. Y'all have a very blessed day.